What's going on, guys? Back here with another YouTube Seahawks sports video. It is my stepdad's birthday, so excuse the voices if you hear background noise. We're doing a little family barbecue for his birthday, so yeah. So I owe you a video because last night the Seahawks played the Cowboys, and let's just say it's going to be a very, very, very long and painful season for Seahawks fans. But hopefully the young team grows and can get 2 top picks in this outcome draft. Now let's get into it. Tavares Jackson, I'm sorry, Geno Smith. Easy to get them confused or what. Backups who are going to. I'll get to that in a minute. Geno Smith started this game for the Seahawks, and he actually had Tyler Lockett playing with him in their only series of the game because you don't risk injury to them, so they got one drive. They played very well together. Geno Smith did better than he did against Chicago. Not that he couldn't any worse than he did against Chicago, but oh well. And he got the team on the board with a field goal. Albeit he did get sacked on a 2nd and 20 after a holding penalty on Phil Haynes, which I didn't see much of a hold, but I'm not the ref. But on 2nd and 20, pressure came off the right side. The tackler did his best to stop the lineman from getting straight to Geno Smith. In that situation, Geno Smith should have stepped up in the pocket. Instead, he stepped back and looked like he was about to try to escape the pocket and ended up getting dragged down by the back of his jersey for a sack. And the next play, he got 10 yards to put the Seahawks in field goal position, and they made the field goal to make it 3-0, and that was the end of Geno Smith's not the greatest, but not absolutely horrible like last Thursday and like last season against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm sorry, but I have a long memory, so yeah, it is what it is. So Cowboys played their second and third string quarterbacks all game because they weren't going to risk the health of Dak Prescott for a preseason game. Very smart move. They, the Cowboys went for it on fourth down. Past midfield did not get it. Seahawks started their drive a little before midfield. And Drew Lock's first pass that he throws in 2 weeks ends up being an interception by a Cowboy. Now, should the receiver have tried to come back for the ball? Yes. Is it a pass Drew Lock should have made? No, he should have waited for the cornerback to clear out of that zone, then make the pass. But it is what it is. So, Cowboys score a touchdown. And on the next Drew Lock pass, he throws a beautiful touchdown to Penny Hart, which landed right in Penny Hart's breadbasket to where only he could catch it. He might have gotten away with a little bit of offensive pass interference, but what wide receiver doesn't? And that made it 10-7. I'm sorry. Yeah, 10-7 Seahawks to relax. And then, I'm sorry, the Cowboys. Then, I believe, tied the game. Then, on the next Seahawks possession, there were 3 receivers to one side of the field. There was K. Johnson, Bo Melton, and Freddie Swain all lined up on the same side, and on the other side you had, I believe, Diaz Screech, but either way, it's probably going to go to the side of the 3 receivers. So, Lock is in shotgun. He takes a snap. K. Johnson gets wide open. But as soon as the ball was snapped, Drew Lock immediately knew where he was going to go with it. He was going to throw a thumb down. He didn't see the cornerback that was defending. Freddie Swain jumped around, and instead of pump faking the turtle, a mountain and throwing to Swain, who was running wide open down the sideline, he forced the throw to Mountain, and that became a second interception for Drew Lock. A incredibly terrible read that you cannot defend even if you are a huge Geno Smith, not hater, even if you don't want Geno Smith to start, you can't say Drew Lock, that throw helped Drew Lock um, gain, so, gain support for him being a, being the starter. So, we went into halftime with the game with the Seahawks down by one, I believe. 14-13. I can't even remember how we got. No, it was 10-10. I'm sorry. 10-10. Then sorry. My my mom was about to come in here and she didn't know I was recording, so she walked back out, so I apologize for that. But it is what it is, and yeah, so Pete Carroll basically said, okay, Drew, you're done passing, we're just gonna have you hand the ball off from here on out. And that worked pretty well because we scored a touchdown running the ball with DJ Dallas to make it 17-10. The Cowboys got a field goal to make it 17-13 as one of my dogs runs by and distracts me. So, we have the lead. 17-13. It's a bunch of guys fighting for a position on the team or the practice squad at this point. Drew Lock is still in just so he can get reps because he missed last week because of his illness. I'll just leave it at that. We led him to our 2nd and 9, a pass to Aaron Fuller, a guy who should not be on this team past Tuesday. He shouldn't have been on the team last night, but that's just my opinion. So the pass goes to Aaron Fuller, and instead of he positioned his hands wrong. So the ball goes off his hands, hangs up, and the Cowboy safety comes up and intercepts the ball. That is 3 interceptions for Drew Lock and only 1 touchdown. At this point, I'm saying, okay, there's no hiding it. Geno Smith is going to be our starter. And sure enough, after the game, the first words that come out of Pete Carroll's mouth are, Geno Smith is going to be the starter week 1 for the start of the season. And I'm just thinking, great, this is going to be an ugly, long, hard pill to swallow of a season. This will be one of the ugliest seasons since the year before we drafted Russell when our quarterbacks were Ryan Jackson and Charlie Whitehurst. I'll give you a second to look those names up and look up their wins and losses and see how well they did. I'll give you a hint. It wasn't great. And that's being polite. So, yeah. But Geno Smith did win this on merit. Unlike Drew Lock, he did not turn the ball over, and that is what is most important to Pete Carroll is turnovers on defense and lack of turnovers on offense. So whether I like it or not, Geno Smith will be the Seahawks starting quarterback. And because Drew Lock is the only other option, I have no choice but to like it because Drew Lock did not impress me last night whatsoever. So it looks like the game plan for the Seahawks this season is run the ball as much as you can, keep it simple for Geno, and hope the defense can get some turnovers and we win a couple games, enough to not get Pete Carroll fired, and hopefully we draft the next Tressa Wilson in, or a great starting quarterback in the next upcoming draft. So, yeah, besides that, nothing much to talk about except get Freddie Swain off the team, get Aaron Fuller off the team, get Penny Hart can stay because he's the only him and the receivers should go like this: DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, D. Eskridge, just because it's his second year and we don't know what he is yet. Penny Hart and Kate Johnson. I know Seahawks fans are gonna ask, what about Marquise Goodwin, who I like for multiple reasons? He's fast, he's a veteran, and he has a sister with the same disability as I have. The only problem is, I don't know how much he has left in the tank because he hasn't played all preseason, and I don't want to waste the spot on an aging veteran. I'd rather use it and see what these young receivers have. I would say keep Bo Melton. Actually, I would switch Derek Young for K. Johnson, because I think K. Johnson would clear waivers and excuse me, and make it on the practice squad. I can't say the same for Derek Young because of his college tape, even though it's limited. It's very explosive, and he did have while not great, a decent enough preseason to be noticed by other teams who need receiving help, like the Dallas Cowboys and like the uh, possibly the Tennessee Titans. So yeah, but anyway, I am going to celebrate the rest of my stepdad's birthday. I will do a what I think my 53-man roster should be on Monday, and until the next one. God first, God bless, stay safe, stay out of trouble, enjoy your weekend. Make sure you hit the like button, the sub button, the notification bell, and if you're feeling generous and want to donate to the page, you can do so via Cash App at Seahawks. Jose. Until Monday, I'm out. Peace.